So you want to win 2025, the success and being able to achieve some or all of your goals. So how do you set yourself up to do this? Firstly, you have to plan out your time. So what do you do in your day? Do you wait around until you find something that you want to do or you feel like doing? Or do you live your life on autopilot where you just do the same thing every single day without any brain cells of knowing why you're doing this and what are the intentions of doing this thing when it's not adding any benefits to your life? If you want to actually start doing the work and improving your life, you have to schedule your days. Sit down every single night. Plan out using time blocks from when you wake up until when you go to bed. Block out the times where you have work, classes, and even the deep work sessions that help you build you closer to your goals. And then after that, write down your top 3 to 4 to-dos that you want to do the next day. So when you wake up, you go to your desk, you're ready to execute. If you have trouble remembering your schedule, like, oh, what do I do during this time block? Add that calendar into your phone. It's that easy. Use Google Calendar, you can use Apple Calendar. They both work, or even Notion Calendar because you can integrate it with Notion, which I like to use Notion as my scheduler, and it just tells you what you have next. So make it a routine. Allow it to be simple and easy to access. The next thing that you need to do is you need to work out. If you're overweight or you're skinny and you don't have any underlying health conditions where you can't work out, you should be working out. Why don't you want to be in prime fitness? Strong, fast, better health overall. Working out and being in shape is an energy cheat code because you have more endurance. You're able to move around a lot more. You're able to go for a longer period of time. You don't feel sluggish. You're stronger. You can pick heavier things up. People will also respect you more just because you're in shape. They see the discipline that you have with yourself, like with your nutrition and your workout routine. So how do you work out? What type of workouts should you do? I'll talk more about it in my community where I give simple workout structures for full body, push-pull legs, etc. So if you want to join, the link will be down below. You can lock in that pre-launch price before it starts to increase. So from my perspective, you should work out your upper body and your lower body twice a week. You have 2 upper days, let's say Monday and Thursday, and then you have your 2 lower days on Tuesday and Fridays. If you don't have time to do 4 times a week, you could do them twice a week, but instead of doing a 2 upper, 2 lower, you do a full body workout. And usually full body workouts take up more time just because you're doing exercises that stem from your upper body all the way to your lower body, which takes time. With these gym sessions, I also recommend to do cardio. You could do the traditional cardio of running, cycling, or swimming, or if you want to make it more fun for yourself, like for me, I want my cardio to be fun. I think track and field is fun, but also basketball. You could do sports for your cardio, a combat sport like MMA or kickboxing. Personally, I think those are more fun or even better than just doing stationary exercises of cardio, like where you're on a treadmill or you're on a stationary bike where you're just in place for 30 minutes. It's not fun. And to emphasize more about workout routines, there's a lot of routines online, especially for free. You don't have to do a specific one. There's certain rules and certain things that will help you maximize muscle growth and weight loss as well, but there's a crap ton of workout routines that you can do that will just help you become better. And if you don't have a workout routine in general, pick one so that you can become disciplined and schedule that into your weeks. So then you're like, okay, today is another workout day, and then the next or the other day is another workout day. So then you're in schedule and you know what to do. It's more about building that discipline for diving balls deep into the knowledge. Because once you have that routine, you're then able to understand, okay, I like this exercise better than the other. Plus it's fun. You can pick something that's more fun if you don't find something with that routine enjoyable. You can only reap positive benefits from working out. You may not like the first routine you pick, but then you can switch to a different one, after like 2 to 3 months. Just build that discipline first and then worry about the extreme details and logistics. The next thing you need to do is you need to make more money. You just need to make more money. You can't be living paycheck to paycheck. Do you want to be broke and in debt forever? I sure don't. And I like to ask myself, how do I want to make more money? There are levels to this. If you're someone who hasn't been in college yet or is currently in college, find a job. You could do a retail job like customer service, or you could do a restaurant job where I guess that is also customer service, but your main salary is just from tips. Usually retail jobs or restaurant jobs are a little more flexible, especially as a student where your schedule is a little more hectic. Those businesses are more flexible with their hours with you, so If you have a class at night, then you're able to skip that shift and do the next shift tomorrow. And usually these jobs are also in the nighttime too. So if you have morning classes like I do, then I'm able to do those at night. A huge tip that I wish someone told me when I started college was to work a shit ton of hours during the summers. Because when you're in college or in high school, it's very hard to work because you're mainly focused on the academics and the social part. Like for me, when I went into college, I was like, damn, I have a lot of classes, a lot of homework, but then I also have track and field. I have another sport. So how do I find the time to do or work a lot of hours? So when you're in the summertime where you have a lot more free time, just work a shit ton of hours, stack that money. So when you're in college, of course, you're still working part-time in college, but you don't feel as stressed where you have to figure out, okay, how do I make this X amount? You start to live paycheck to paycheck, which isn't good. Also in the summer, you should be finding scholarships. Scholarships help you reduce the amount that you pay for college. They also help you pay for your room and board or your books. And this helps you get more money, so there's no problem with that. If you have time and you have the mental capacity to do this and you like to take risks, you can do freelance. If you have a certain skill that you can help others develop, like coding, you can code an app or a project for somebody. If you know how to video edit, you can offer that service to content creators, or you can also start a business. You can do drop shipping where you buy products from manufacturers, and there's a bunch of business ideas out there that you can try. But from these businesses, you don't get your results instantly, which becomes a problem, which is why it's a risk. And with freelance, you can also be a tutor. So in the past, I did tutoring for math, and this math was middle school or high school math. So it wasn't that hard because I know how to do math because I'm in college. You can also tutor in a subject, so that could be English, APs, SATs, math, or science. If you have a younger sibling who has friends, maybe they need tutoring, you can ask them. They'll pay you. And the reason why I'm emphasizing you to make a lot of money, especially in the summertime, is because I didn't do it myself. I didn't think about, what would I be doing in college? Like, I just assumed I'd just be working, but it would be nice if I had this lump sum of money from working a shit ton of hours in college to where I don't have to worry about it and I can focus more on my academics. Because when you're doing a lot of things, your quality diminishes. And I see that in my grades, especially right now where I'm doing a lot of things and my grades are suffering. And since I'm graduating soon with a lot of debt, if I had scholarships or I worked a crap ton of hours in the summer where I was able to pay some of my college, I would be in less debt. But if you're out of college and you're working full time, you're starting your career or you're in the middle of your career and you have debt, you feel like you're still paycheck to paycheck or you can't pay for things, I suggest you to work more hours at that job or find a part-time job, help you pay your debt down a lot quicker. Or if you're riskier and you have emergency fund, switch to a different job, because usually when you switch from one company to another company, that second company usually pays you a lot more than your first job. But with living the paycheck to paycheck, understand how to budget, because your budget is crucial to, money management. If you don't know what's going in or what's going out of your bank account, then how are you going to get out of your paycheck to paycheck cycle? Because if you keep overspending on, say you keep going out where you're not cooking, then that's probably your main reasons why you're living the paycheck to paycheck, because you aren't saving more money because you're spending it on your wants where you want to go out, which costs a lot more than cooking at home. But if you still feel stuck in your career, then I suggest you to switch careers and do the next thing, which is to keep learning. It doesn't hurt to learn something new. And I like to say that life is all about learning. The more skills that you have, the more valuable you are. And employers see that as well. If you want to change careers, let's say you want to go to one industry to another, you're going to have to know that skill. For example, if you want to become a software engineer, you're going to need to know how to code. For coding, there's a crap ton of resources online like YouTube where they go through tutorials and how-to-dos for projects and things like that where they help you learn. There's also courses out there that will give you certifications for a specific job. So if you want to switch to a certain job that requires a certification, then there's courses out there that can help you with that. Now, to put money aside, you still need to keep learning. Your brain is a muscle. It needs to be trained, and learning helps you train that muscle. And for me, what I've been doing for learning was how to write better. I also take classes where I'm interested in learning a new skill, like how to use a certain software or how to think about a certain subject. I'm also trying to learn Japanese. You need to explore curiosity, even if it's about history. I want you to explore and learn about what you're actually interested in. Life is about growing, and you need to learn to help you grow. Man, I love you, bro. Take care. And if you haven't seen the recent video already, I'll put it up right here. Remember to go improve it.